What's up guys? Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be reviewing the new Fenty Pro Filt'R Concealer and Pro Filt'R Setting Powder. Yes, I know it is a huge deal. I've been so excited to try these two guys out together and it came as a surprise. I saw Rihanna doing her makeup and we saw a little sneak peek of the concealer. I did not know by any means that there was going to be a setting powder, so that was like a super pleasant surprise. But before we get started in this review video, don't forget to subscribe down below for new videos every single week, and let's get to it. Alright, so starting off with the Pro Filt'R Concealer. On the Sephora website, it says that this is a creamy, long wear, crease-proof liquid concealer with light as air, medium to full coverage that brightens under eyes and conceals blemishes and redness. It is free of parabens, phthalates, and it's cruelty-free. So that is the description on the Pro Filt'R Concealer. I am very curious to see if it lives up to the medium to full coverage aspect of it, because I have dark circles and I love to cover them up. I love me some full coverage concealer. An interesting thing though is that it does not mention what type of finish it is. It doesn't tell me if it's a hydrating dewy finish or if it's a matte finish. I know that the Pro Filt'R foundation does not work for my dry skin because it is so matte, and that being said, I want to give the concealer the benefit of the doubt, but we shall see if it's going to be way too matte for me. Let's give it the benefit of the doubt, shall we? And for this setting powder, the Sephora website says that this is a super fine, weightless, loose setting powder in 8 sheer shades to perfect and extend makeup wear for a filtered, photo-ready finish on lock. This product is cruelty-free. What else you need to know? This silky loose powder works all day to reduce shine and blur the look of pores, fine lines, and imperfections for a hyper smooth filter that won't flash back. 8 versatile shades melt into your unique skin tone, letting you set, perfect, and brighten without caking or settling. So that's what it says about the loose setting powder here. Alright, so in the Fenty Pro Filt'R Concealer, I got the shade 185. I am a shade 190 in the foundation, I believe. So when I saw what 190 looked like, I wanted my concealer to be a little bit more brightening, so I went with the 185. And for my Fenty Pro Filt'R loose setting powder, I got the shade Butter because again, I wanted it to be brightening. I could have gotten the banana shade, but I got Butter because I wanted a nice illuminating translucent powder. Alrighty then, so now it is time to try them on. I am going to start my application right here on my under eye. Alright, so first, or initial thoughts, is that it is very creamy. This formula feels like it just kind of glided on my face. I feel like it's already starting to oxidize a little bit, so I'm going to try to work a little bit fast with this formulation here. But I do really like this color that I picked out. I feel like it's a really good brighten shade for me. Alright, and now we are going to blend it out using my beauty blender, and we're just gonna go for it. And would you look at that? It blended out so easily and it just melted right into my foundation. I am using the Too Faced Born This Way foundation today on my face, and I don't think it looks too matte thus far, so let's go ahead and finish blending everything down. Wow, I feel like I am so illuminated. I do like the color. Quite a bit of brightness that we have going on. I wasn't anticipating for the concealer to be this brightening, but I am pleasantly surprised. And here's a little close-up of what the concealer looks like before the translucent powder. I feel like it was very easy to blend into the face, although once I got to the forehead area, it became a little difficult to blend out. I think that's because it was drying down. And it's interesting because the Sephora description did not say that this is a self-setting concealer by any means, but I felt like it was already starting to like self-set on my forehead. So it became just a little bit difficult to spread it out with my beauty blender once I was getting to this part of my face. Also, in terms of coverage, I feel very happy with the coverage that it delivered. I feel like it's a true medium to full coverage concealer. It covered up my dark circles quite nicely because I have dark circles. Like, I have dark circles. But yeah, my dark circles are the real deal, and if this concealer can cover those up, then I have faith for this concealer. My only concern at the moment now is that I am wondering if it's going to be too matte for my face. So let me try to like just re-blend it here, and we're going to quickly set it with the Pro Filt'R setting powder. And I'm just gonna dip my beauty blender into the powder, kind of tap off some of that excess, and then you're just gonna go for it. Oh my god, it smells good. Ooh, it has a very pleasant scent. I also want to set the sides of my face and my smile lines to see if it does help blur out the pores and give you that instant Snapchat filter finish. Alright, well, let's go ahead and brush away all of this excess powder that I have on my face right now using a Morphe Y1. Just gonna sweep it out. Alright, well, what do you guys think? Do I look blurred? Do I look like I have a Snapchat filter over me? Or what do you guys think? Alright, well, I personally do feel like my skin looks very soft, very blurred, you can say. I do feel like the concealer did illuminate my T-zone and my under eye area quite nicely, so I am very pleasantly pleased with the result that I have going on right now. And in terms of the powder, it is like extremely thin. If I feel it, if I press it between my fingertips, it feels extremely thin in a very positive way. And like I said before, it has a really nice scent to it. It's not overpowering in any way. I don't know, it almost smells like a tame version of the Peaches and Cream setting powder by Too Faced. I also didn't mention that I love the packaging of it. I love the lid. It goes along with the rest of the Fenty packaging. It's just very elegant, very chic, and it comes in like this octagon. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, octagon. It comes in this nice octagon shape. Yeah, so it's very thin. I love the packaging. I feel like it did an amazing job in setting my liquids down, locking them in place. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish the rest of my face with my bronzer highlight, and then we're gonna set this bad boy up with my Smashbox primer water. Alright guys, and this is our super duper close-up. I absolutely adore the finish of this powder. I think that the powder surprised me more than the concealer. The concealer was a little bit like meh for me. It did brighten my under eye area, but I feel like I have so many concealers that can do that. It's a nice concealer, but I thought it was okay. But the powder, I feel like the powder delivered on what it said it would do, such as blur my pores and give me that Snapchat perfect skin look and finish. I feel like not only did it do an amazing job at setting my concealer down, but I also feel like it did an extraordinary job at setting the rest of my face and making me look blurred and perfected. I don't know, I'm just so pleased with the Pro Filt'R powder. I like how thin it is, I like how lightweight it is, I like that it doesn't feel like it's too matte. Like if I squint my eyes, I don't feel any weight around my under eye area. I don't know, I just feel like all in all, the powder was the star of the show here, and I am going to repurchase this setting powder hands down, but I don't think I can say the same thing about the concealer. Again, I thought the concealer was okay. It did brighten my under eye and it looks really good, and it blended right into my foundation. I didn't have to apply like a second layer to get the coverage that I wanted, but it's a good concealer. Personally, I feel like it will look better on somebody who was more of a true oily skin, just because I'm starting to notice that it does dry down kind of into a matte finish, just like the foundation. I did apply an under eye cream before I went in with these products, but still, I feel like my under eye looks matte, a little bit more matte than what I would want. I personally like to use dewy hydrating concealers on my under eye area because it tends to be really dry. I'm dry skin by nature and my under eye is dry as well. So I don't know. I feel like next time I would skip out on the concealer, but 100% repurchase the Pro Filt'R setting powder. This one was like, yes. Yes, yes. And that does it for this video, my friends. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video and found some value from it, please don't forget to drop me a like, and also don't forget to subscribe for new videos every single week. And tell me, what product would you want to buy? Pro Filt'R concealer, Pro Filt'R setting powder, maybe even both? Let me know in the comment section down below. And like always, I want to thank you so much for watching. I'll see you on the next one.